July 20th, 1941. Despite an outstanding opening of Operation Barbarossa in Ukraine, Army Group South is now facing a tough situation. Its 17th Army has been considerably weakened, having lost its 2 mountain divisions and 3 out of the 4 light infantry divisions, which have all been sent to the Balkans to hunt Tito and his gangsters. Besides that, the overstretched supply lines are forcing von Kleist 1st Panzer Group to advance one small step at a time. Sure, the Luftwaffe is helping a lot in keeping the panzers up and running, but you cannot supply over 250,000 men and almost 1,000 armored fighting vehicles with just 200 transport planes. There is, however, one small news for the Axis this week, and it comes, surprisingly, from the Romanian front. This week, the 4th Romanian Army begins the siege of Odessa. Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the last episode of this new week of adventures and advances in war in the East too. So yeah, as I said in the introduction, Army Group South is not really in the best shape ever. Because on one hand, its forces are now completely divided into two, let's say, sub-fronts. The Carpathian or Galician front, in which this week I did my best to shrink the pocket there, and also I had to rescue one Romanian mountain infantry brigade, which was surrounded by the Soviets last week, and these tied down almost entirely the 17th Army as well as the Slovak divisions and the Romanian 3rd Army, which again the Slovak and the Romanians and spoiler alert, the Hungarians, because yes, this was the turn or the week in which I finally realized that I still had the Romanians, that I haven't touched them and moved them since, June 29th. So what a big shame on me. But yeah, besides that, well, you want to use the Axis miners, as I said, the Slovak, the Hungarians, and the Romanians, to wipe out the Galician pocket in case you manage to create it in your campaigns. As for me, the German units, namely the 17th Army, was much more needed to support the advance of the 1st Panzer Group. The 1st Panzer Group, in turn, found itself in a very tricky position because, again, I didn't launch any reconnaissance mission during the air phase, or yes, I did launch them, but over the Galician pocket. And so once again, I found my my panzers and mobile and motorized infantry divisions to advance in a completely blind position. And again, this is something that you don't want to do in your campaigns. You always want to have some kind of brief overview, or of at least where the enemy divisions are located. But still, since the 3rd Motorized Army Corps established a, I would say, long bridgehead following the course of the Dnieper, I was like, let me just reassemble the 1st Panzer Group north of this bridgehead to have a rock-solid bridgehead north of the Dnieper that could become useful in the near future, let's say. And also by having this bridgehead north of the Dnieper, it would have been kind of relatively easy to resupply both the 6th Army and the 1st Panzer Group by sending in air supply directly to the occupied Kiev, which fell unexpectedly earlier in this campaign. And besides this, as I said, the greatest news came from the 4th Romanian Army, which this week severed the last railway connection linking Odessa with the rest of the Soviet Union. But again, the proper siege will begin next week when the Luftwaffe will provide, let's say, air interdiction to completely isolate the garrison of Odessa from the seaborne supplies, let's say. And yeah, I would say with the advance of the 11th Army, with the redeployment of the 17th Army, with the reinforcements coming from Poland and Germany, and yeah, with the 4th Romanian Army now besieging Odessa. I would say that this week again came to an end. And as always, folks, I wish you, well, first of all, I thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I wish you all the best. And yeah, as always, stay tuned until next week for a new series of episodes and adventures and advances. And with this, that's all. Again, thank you very much, folks, and I'll see you all again, hopefully everyone, next week.